This is an Eclipson Model A free model STL file that is on Eclipson's website that I downloaded and printed. And this was one of my first tries at 3D printing on a Bambu A1, which is the only printer I have at the moment. And I didn't know much about doing sparse infill and all that kind of stuff. So I actually ended up printing this without any fill on any of the structures, and it came out pretty well, pretty light, and it's still sturdy enough. I did some reinforcing with some lightweight fiberglass tape here. Nothing on the wing. The wing is just glued bare. But the weight of this is it came out. We'll do a weigh here just to make sure I'm not making stuff up. And I'm just gonna kind of hold it, here, just to give an approximate. So we got about, let's say, 450 grams, and that is without a battery. Okay, that's 4 servos, and I got a 20 amp speed control, and there's the motor there is an Emax CF2822, I believe, which takes a 10.4 prop as default. And these props, I'm not sure which side I got them from, but they were great. So let's continue on with the total weight of this. So we'll add a battery. 3-cell 850 is 54 grams. So we end up with about a 500 gram model, which is around 16 or so ounces. And I'd be curious if anyone else has built one of these and what your total weight was. I flew this for the first time just the other day, and it flew beautifully. And it's so light, it really flew like a rubber-powered airplane. And, it went right up a couple hundred feet with that nice prop and the motor, hardly any amp draw. So I'm really happy doing this thing super light. The wings held up fine, and the wings are done in the Bambu PLA Aero, which is the foaming PLA, and then the tail is also in PLA Aero, the lightweight PLA, and then the fuselage is just plain Bambu PLA. And like I say, I didn't use any sparse infill, and I think I used I'm pretty sure I used just one layer. And the top and bottom thickness was either 1 or 0. I wanted to make it super light because I wasn't sure how this whole 3D printing was going to work out with the model weights, and it came out really good. So now I'm doing some more. I'm going to be building another one with a little bit heavier wing with some infill, and this is one of the panels. So it's got the 2D lattice for this one, and I think I used something like a 3% infill on this guy. And actually, I'm also extending the outer panel here by, you see, a couple, maybe almost 2 inches. Get a little bit more wing area. I have one I did with this technique. I pretty much almost doubled the wing this way. And this one hasn't flown yet. And I think we're around 60 inches maybe on this guy. And also PLA Aero on him, and you can see there's no fill So I haven't weighed it, but this is going to be another light one. You can see there's no fill on the tail, all PLA aero, and then the flaps are in regular PLA with no fill. And I'm going to say, coming from originally my first models were free flight. Really, the weight is, you really want to try and get things as light as possible. So I would recommend, if you try these 3D models, unless you're pretty confident with what you're doing, try to do it the lightest you can with the best strength to weight ratio. And so going for almost 0% fill for everything will give you a really light model. And if you think it's not reinforced enough, you could always add a little external reinforcement, and then the next time you print one, make it a little more structural, give it a little more structure so you can reinforce it. But yeah, these Eclipson planes, I need to buy one of their regular models that they sell, but it's really nice of them to provide a free model this way for people to try it out. I really like their design. Is really easy to build, and it flew right out of my hand the first time. Very little trim needed.